Okay, we are going to take a look at the museum for Eternal City. You can download it on the site, on the Eternal City website, which is located on the Microsoft website. I'm going to I'm just going to go ahead and enter the world right now. I just got done with New Jonesland region. All the old regions are completed except for Nature Hill. I am not doing that one. It's too big and I'm too lazy to do that. All the new areas there, or at least the ones that started in 2023, are there. Except for Ewald area is not. I'm not going to do that one either. As far as new regions that come about, I'll probably add them to the museum if something significant happens, or if they're important, basically. But I have all the original areas. So I'm going to hide this here. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Okay, hide that. And yeah, that's fine. So I'll take you on the tour of how New Jonesland works. Now this was a region, even though there wasn't regions back then, but this is a region since 1996. It wasn't used much. It was brought back in 2023, which it still wasn't used that much. In 2024, it's starting to get used, and it's going to be the main region now, I think, at least for the next couple of years, I would assume. So, I don't know, this is running kind of slow right now. I'm on a really old computer. So, let's try to show this a little bit. So, when you come into this, there'll be these signs here. And, actually, I'm probably going to need this, I guess. There's going to be these signs here, which will tell you. Let's actually test this out. No, it's not going to show it, so I got to have that on. Okay, so this is going to show you the cities, the wooden signs, and then the iron signs will show you the regions. So this is a city that has not been claimed yet, but one of the kids will eventually claim it. There are a lot of cities in New Jonesland, and I don't know if this video is even going to turn out. Look at how slow it's running here. Okay, and then here is the region. Now you can either walk or you can take one of these mine carts all the way to the other areas. You can see a mine cart just went over there. But for now, we're just going to stay in New Jonesland. I don't even think I'm going to be able to cover all of the region here, because there's a lot of it. Okay, up here we have Garage Stand to Noble, a city in the Chiefdom of Kelm, and here is Gelm, which is also in the Chiefdom of Kelm. Now, when you roam around the world, the museum, there's going to be bookcases, and there'll be books you can read about. It will provide a little bit of information, a little bit of story to the background of the area. Now, originally this world was going to be used as a virtual world for the game, so the participants could actually take part in it. Some did use it a little bit, but it wasn't getting used enough for me to maintain it in that way, so I just turned it into a museum. And we're pretty much getting rid of all virtual elements anyway, which was kind of an experiment. I don't regret it, but I don't think it's going to work out, at least now. For now, there's not going to be any virtual elements. We're just going to go back to completely live action role playing in person, because that's what the game's designed for. But I think you could, in certain circumstances, you could add some virtual elements to it, and it would still be interesting, or it could add something to the game, I would say. So it was adding a little bit, but it was adding a little bit to the game, but not enough to keep it. Not enough to keep it maintained, if that makes sense. This is a lot of work. Okay, here's Chelm, and that's also in the Chiefdom of Kelm. Here's Radical Park, the soccer field here. So this is not scaled, realistically scaled, or it's not even completely realistic, but it does give you a feel for the areas. So it's a way to kind of that you can get a feel for the areas without just completely imagining it. Here's Watermelonia. Because if you're just looking at a 2D map or you're just reading text, it's not going to give you the enough of a feel, really, if you want to feel like you were actually there and to understand the history better. This will definitely help, even though it's not completely realistic. And then back there is the swamp, and here is another unclaimed city. There's only a few left. And here is New Triopolis, which is part of Verdania. Ruled by King Bruno. Then we're going to head back into the swamp area. And I'm mostly starting off with cities that are unclaimed, mainly because they're outside, and we kind of just started this year utilizing the outside, so a lot of it's still unclaimed right there, unclaimed. And we're going to go to another unclaimed city, but this is a city I'm about to claim, so I already put the sign in. I'm going to claim that and then allow the others to claim the rest of them. This is going to be the last city I'll claim. And I'll go through this place again sometime and tell stories and whatnot, or if something happens, I'll make a video on it. Okay, there's Jelm, which is a city that's about to be claimed. And here's the edge of this area of the world. And actually, wait, and I did create, yeah, when I was building this, I actually created a lot of these unclaimed cities. There was like 2 of them that I was already going to have, but I added some more because I realized that there's some areas that we could actually put cities. And we do have enough people that are going to start claiming these things soon. Okay, that one's unclaimed. So actually what I'm going to do this episode is I'm actually just going to do the outside, because there's a lot more than I thought. And I'm not sure of the capabilities of this machine anyway. So I think I got all the outside ones. Here we are at the start. Oh wait, I did miss one. I just showed you that unclaimed one over here, but there's another one. And this one has been claimed already for a while now, a couple months. Whelm. Also part of the Chieftain of Kelm. And then next episode, if this turns out, I will do the inside.